I'm sorry, but I just feel like at this point, people just need to stay out of the Scott's business when it comes to Tisha and Marcel. Tisha ain't going nowhere because honestly, she wouldn't need her mom to do her dirty work or do her digging. I feel like women have intuition and women know. So if something's going down, Tisha knows. I don't care how many times Marcel denies whatever is going on. And maybe he is being truthful, but if he's not, I'm pretty sure she knows. A woman is going to know. She been with this man. They said they've been like married almost 18, 19, 20 years. So she knows him. She knows his pattern. She knows his heart. And she lay with him every day. Like for the past years, they have children together. So if something's up, she knows. But like people say, she's going to stay. And I feel like it's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has to do what's best for them in life. Like, you may not tolerate it, but she may. Your auntie may tolerate it, but maybe your mom won't. Everybody is entitled to do and live life how they feel or how they choose. So her mom is just, I think, maybe doing like kind of Tisha's mouthpiece, speaking and saying the things that Tisha really wants to say. So even if she is staying, she still want to stick it to her man, but she knows she got to keep the peace. But also I feel as though don't even put your mom in the situation as is. If you want to be quiet, if you're not confronting your man, then don't have your mama in your business either. I feel like, I would just be like, Mom, stand down. Like, I ain't gonna put my mom in a situation where like my husband may feel like he may say the wrong thing to my mom. And now I'm like, dang, that's my mom. But also feel like Miss Wanda not really, she's not respecting marital boundaries or whatever. If Tisha like it, hey, we love it. We cannot, you know how the song go, don't save her, she don't want to be saved at this point. And like I said, if nothing has came out thus far, maybe there is nothing. But I don't know, I just feel like you can't lie to people's spirits, and people not making up things just to be making up things, in my opinion. But hopefully, I see I'm doing a lot of double talking. I'm probably like, okay, which side is she on? But hopefully, nothing is happening, because we don't want people to be getting cheated on or whatever. But at the same time, I just feel like it's not going to be news to Tisha. She know her man. Just like how we knowing people. We know our kids, our friends, our family. Like after being with somebody for so long, you understand their patterns or their rhythms. You know when they lying. You know when they being truthful. So all in still, no matter what, Tisha is going to stay with her husband. And like I said, I can't do nothing but respect that. I remember, y'all may not know because y'all don't be on TikTok, but it was a story here on YouTube. It was a YouTuber, the Wizard Liz. And long story short, she found out that her child's father was cheating on her while she was pregnant. But, the whole thing is like she's one of those girls that teaches like female woman empowerment and stuff like that. And so many people was like, oh, she's going to leave him. I'm just like, wait right there. She gave us relationship advice as a single woman navigating the world. Now that she is with a child, pregnant, she don't know how to. She never navigated the world in this kind of condition. She's in a different state, so it's easy for people to say like, oh, she's gonna use her own advice and she's gonna leave him. Maybe not. She never been pregnant before. She was giving advice as a single woman, not a single woman that never had a kid, that never been pregnant. So now that she may very well want to stay with her child's father, even despite the cheating. And who are we to judge? I just feel like that. People, I notice like women going to have a lot of grace for their kid's father. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's just going to be the same thing with Tisha or whatever. The whole world may feel like, okay, there's something wrong. The side chick is staying silent. Where there's smoke, there's fire. We don't really trust Marcel. But Tisha is a woman with kids. She may have her reason for staying if there is something going on. And we just got to understand that. Some people, they don't care, They're going to move on. But other people had their reasons. I don't know. I guess as I'm getting older, I just realized like life isn't so cut and dry. Everybody is, like I said, doing what they feel is best for them in their situation. We tolerate stuff that we may not typically tolerate depending on the season we in, depending on like where we are in life. So we always want people to strive for the best and be treated the best. But They got to want it for themselves. And that's what it comes down to. Where I feel like when it comes down to Tisha, she probably is letting her mom do her dirty work, because, now that I'm thinking about it more, if Tisha really did believe that Marcel wasn't doing anything, I don't even want nobody asking my husband no type of question like that. Mother, sister, brother, friend. So maybe Tisha do got some suspicions, but again, she not gonna go nowhere, and that's okay too. That's how come, like, I kind of felt that, I don't know, like, Mel wanted Tisha to see the light too, but sometimes people not ready. You can't force them. Even if Tisha see the proof for herself, that don't mean that she gonna go anywhere. That sometimes cheating is not a deal breaker for relationships, depending on who in it. Everybody got a different set of deal breakers. Some people don't even want you to raise your voice at them in a relationship, or they walking out the door. Other people is like, they understand, like, oh, our voices may get elevated. That's not enough to end the relationship. So everybody is doing something different. It may not look like how we think it should look as outsiders looking in, but that's their choice. I guess, as long as nobody's getting, like, seriously hurt or injured or anything like that, hey, you gotta roll with the punches sometimes. But my whole thing is Miss Wanda. Like, it's like she don't even believe Marcel, but I feel like that's not her place. I feel like she needs to confront her daughter, if anything. You know what I mean? Because what is confronting Marcel going to do? As if Marcel going to sit up there and say, let's say hypothetically, he was messing with somebody. As if Marcel's going to say, oh, Miss Wanda, you got me. Yep, I was talking to this woman that Martell was talking about, that Coleslaw was talking about in the interview. Yep, that was me. Yep, you busted me. Like, really? You think that's all it take for him to, like, really tell the truth? And especially when nobody got no proof or evidence, he gonna plead the fifth every time. But either way, it seemed like they got a good thing going on. Or, we never know. We're just outsiders looking in. But what they got going on has sustained them to have 18 years of marriage. Would it work for us if we actually knew the ins and outs? Maybe, maybe not. But you know what I mean? It worked for them. And hey, we can just wish them the best. But another thing too, like when they were bragging about that 18 years, which is great. But at the same time, that's the thing. Like, a lot of us probably would be in longer relationships too if we put up with certain things. So sometimes that's not always a flex, But hopefully, like I said, they're rumors, but hopefully that's just all they are. They're just rumors. They're things that people are stirring up for entertainment. But we shall see. Or maybe we won't. Y'all, I don't know. Well, what do y'all think about Miss Wanda getting on Marcel's case about possible cheating rumors and infidelity? Do you feel like she was just being a mama's bear? Y'all gonna stand up for your kids no matter how old they are? Or was she doing a little bit too much and she just should have shared her concerns with her daughter? Let me know. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.
Man, the girl was heaven sent. Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent.